Okay. My name is Doria Edney. Leroy Edney Jr. is my brother. Okay. Growing up, we already know he had his problems and what have you. He paid his debt to society and came out here a better man because of it. Um, he's done. He's just into helping people. You know, against his better judgment sometimes. But he's just about trying to help people, especially mentoring the children and um, doing the different drives and what have you. He don't deserve this. I'll put it like that. There's no way you can spend 28 years in prison and not have it affect you in some kind of way. Thankfully, it affected my brother in a good way, because he's been doing good things ever since then. There's been no problem for the past 10 years until this incident. He's trying to make the community better. I put it like that. He was really he had really got into art.
Right.
He had really got into art to get him through all that time. And it just so happened he's a great artist. He's had different shows at the art museum. And when he came out, like I said, he used that time that he was in there to try to help these young guys out here not repeat. He had a whole article in the Inquirer about it. The Overbrook, what is it? The Overbrook Men of Tustin, Men of Tustin. That's the name of it. That's the name of the organization. Men of Tustin. And they would provide, they would try, like I said, they would have different things for the children. Clothing drives, toy drives. They all, mostly everybody that was in the group had experienced the law side of things. So as a group of men from this neighborhood, they were trying to turn it around and prevent them from going through what they're going through now.
Okay. Do you have anything else that you might want to add? Or
other than the fact that, and this is because I know my brother. He did not do 28 years to come out here and be accused of something foolishness because he didn't want to go back to prison. You know what I'm saying? That's just not him. That's not the direction he was going in. He was going in the direction of making things better for the youth and what have you out here. Not for this foolishness.
how you know, Mr. Edney?
My name is Biff Morris, and Leroy Edney is my first cousin. Well, my cousin is an individual and has been an individual, has always been a people person. He's always put people ahead of himself, even when he was a child. As I stated in our last video, his compassion for people extended so far till he gave a homeless man his coat on the streets of Philadelphia once. And that was just a little gesture. I also remember him coming to our house when my wife had numerous dolls and boxes and almost a dozen dolls for children that didn't have anything for Christmas, so they would have, little girls would have Christmas gifts. This is the compassionate type of guy he was. And it wasn't only just material things, he would just help anybody. He would feed people he didn't know, he would feed children. He gave the coat off his back and the last dollar in his pocket. That's the kind of guy he was, compassionate. He put people ahead of himself always. Yes, I was aware that he was serving some time in prison, and through his prison experience, he's developed a love of art. And through that love of art, that's how he expressed himself, and that was his means of expression and freedom through the paintbrush and the canvas. Yeah, I was very aware of that. I visited him several times in several institutions.
Okay.
Yes, we played as youth together. I lived in South Philadelphia. I used to come out here to Overbrook almost every weekend and through the summer to just hang out with my cousins. Well, after he was released, he went in a young man and he came out a man. And he said he actually grew up in prison. Guys taught him how to shave, taught him how to talk, and taught him how to conduct himself. So I believe he did mature behind the walls. positive attitude, wanted to make a change, especially change in the community where he grew up in. He came right back to this playground to try to save these youths. And that's what he wanted to do. He wanted to make sure they didn't make some of the turns he made and do some of the things that he did. And that was his premise, to save the youth, little boys and little girls. By implementing programs to talk to them about staying in school, staying positive, staying out of trouble, and trying to do the right thing. Just trying to instill in them to do the right thing as they were growing up. Well, Curtis Jones, I spoke to Curtis Jones, and Curtis Jones was very instrumental in seeing some of the things that he was doing, and it was totally behind him, and liking his effort to change the community. Councilman Curtis Jones, yeah.
How does he know?
I believe they grew up together. They knew each other from childhood.
Okay.
Yeah. I believe from the time, early on, they probably saw a different person. He was young. When he came out, he was a man and more mature, and they saw a more responsible individual, and they saw a grown up. Okay. So one as a boy coming out as a man.
What?
All I was hearing, what I would hear when I come up was like, I would hear Mr. Beyah. All the children loved him, and adults felt comfortable around him. So did the children felt very comfortable around him.
My name is Leroy Edney Sr. Leroy Jr. is my son, my oldest son.
Okay.
Well, I think from my nephew, he was saying how he changed when he come home. He did about face. So when he got all the time that he got, I wasn't around to help him out. And I had told him, you got this time now, don't let the jail use you. You know what I mean? Go in and do something positive. Don't come out like you went in. Which he didn't. Because I understood it. He had some art that down the Black Art Museum down South. And he was selling art when he come home. So that was a positive thing right there, that he was doing. Trying to better himself. He was like a social worker. Summing up something like that. Because there wasn't nothing he wouldn't do for him. That's why he stayed in trouble.
That's what he what?
That's why he stayed. I stayed on him when he was young. He was a good boy. I think I take a lot of responsibility for that. His mother and I, we divorced, and he didn't have a man around to show him the way of life, And every once in a while, I only seen him once in a while. She would keep him from me, That was just to get me back, And I rebelled, which I shouldn't. That's why I take responsibility for a lot of things he's done. Because he wouldn't have done that if I'd have been with him. Think about it.
When did you reconnect with him? It sounds like you weren't.
I never know. We weren't that close. When he was real young, I couldn't be.
Okay.
But when he got older, that's where the man come out of him. I saw him be a man. He would listen then, because he wouldn't listen before. He not hated. And because he was like a family thing more or less that he resent. He resented the fact that I left his mother. That's understandable. But then I tried to talk to him. It take two people to tango. You know what I mean? So I understand, but regardless of the way she treated me, the way we acted, I didn't want that to be. Let them see it. That's why I left. I bought a house around the corner. I couldn't even afford it, but I bought it with 2 jobs for 6 years to keep it. But now everybody speaks nice of him now that I know of,
What do they say about him?
I see Leroy, got his stuff together, act together, and all that things like that. I never really sit down and talk to them. I seen the change in him, and I know he had to change his heart.
How do you know that?
Look at my son, and I had his feelings. Just do things for people, for nothing.
Like what?
And anything, advice or anything. And he was very intelligent. Very intelligent. He learned that when he went to jail. That's one thing he did learn. A very intelligent young man. But I remember when he was younger, when I was with his mother, he asked me for a quarter. He got me a little notebook like this. Every page he put a movement on it. He flipped. And a buddy of mine seen him do this. He said, well, he was about 12 years old, and he said, damn, man, made him move, made pop out. So he said, when he get old enough to get a job with any choir, cartoon. And he had an appointment because I knew some people at the time. But saying that didn't go the right way. When he always loved to draw, nobody taught him how to draw. Nobody. That was an amazing thing. Nobody taught him. He didn't go to school for art. He just picked it up. That's how good he is. And it could be, he did what he could do most anything.